such sights to show you.
Hey everybody, welcome to the show today. I'm the drunk Kitten Tribbles. Hey, please hit like and subscribe if you like what we do here, and I hope you brought some beers. Hey you worm dudes, settle down. Hey man, chill out guys.
Hi everybody, I'm the High Command, right here on Ultimate Radio on YouTube. What did you do to stir up them worm dudes, Kitten? Don't make them mad, we're gonna need them in a little while here on the show.
Hey, I know that worm dudes, but hey, that's why we brought you here. Hey boss, I guess you really did open up a can of worms tonight. Since we're doing an Iron Maiden song, those worms can't decide if they like Paul better or Bruce Dickinson.
Yes indeed, Kitten. It is that age-old question of who do you like better, Bruce or Paul? Same deal with, Van Halen. You like David Lee Roth better? You like Sammy Hagar better? That's why these videos tend to open up a whole can of worms, because everybody has their own opinion.
Hey, that's a true story, boss. Down the road, we may have to bring back the worm dudes and do a Van Halen video. But hey, who's that scary guy with the axe? He actually looks like one of Willie's friends.
That's actually the band's mascot, Kitten. They call him Eddie, and they say he's a really nice guy.
Well, he looks pretty scary to me. I bet he'd steal all your beers. But hey, boss, let's get this thing started.
All right, Kitten. This is from the 1981 Iron Maiden album, Killers. Here we go. Steve Harris, killer bass player. get a quick break in here. Yeah, this was their second album, and right after this tour, Paul had left the band, and that's when Bruce Dickinson joined up. But I think the Kitten might have a little more history on this for us.
Yeah, boss. The band was formed in 1975 by Steve Harris, the bass player. Paul Di'Anno joined the band in 1978, and then after he left, after the second album, Bruce Dickinson took over. And I always felt he had a more commercial voice than Paul did.
You know, I had never heard of them, and I was actually in a record store looking around one day and found their first album. And I bought it sight unseen just because of the album cover artwork. But here we go. Listen for the dual lead guitar attack. Great vocals, man, great vocals. Alright, there you have it. Killers by Iron Maiden. Yeah, I just felt that their first two albums were a little more raw, a little more 70s kind of thing, even though, you know, they were done in the 80s. And after they got Bruce in the band, I just felt they became a little too polished, you know, a little more commercial. But that's just my opinion, and that's why we bring on the Worm Dudes, because everybody's entitled to their own opinion.
Hey, boss, where'd you get that knife? I want to borrow it next time Willie's out to get me. But hey, yeah, I really like Paul. But I like some stuff Bruce does too, and the Worm Dudes, they can't decide either way. So, hey, let's get out of here and go find a beer, boss. Hey, we'll see everybody over on Facebook tonight at 4 p.m. Pacific time for Metal Monday. See you later.